Hi Gemini, welcome to your September 2018 reading. 3-card Major Arcana reading. Card number 1, your power as you show up in the reading. Card number 2, the block or drain on your power. Card number 3, your key to power. I will then be pulling one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles and one from the cups. And I will then be pulling one from my new deck. The Wild Kuan Yin Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Now, Kuan Yin is from the Chinese Tibetan end of things. She is what's known as a bodhisattva, which is an enlightened being that chooses to remain in the human realm in order to be of service. And she is the bodhisattva of compassion. And she's closely linked to the Tibetan Buddhist goddess Green Tara, mother of the Buddhas. I've been working with chanting the mantra of Green Tara on a daily basis for over 5 years now, and I recently did an extended practice with the foundation mantra of Kuan Yin. So we'll see what she has to say for us in due course. So one last shuffle for Gemini, September 2018, one last cut. Here we go. Right, card number 1, your power as you show up here for this reading. Star in reverse. Card number 2, the block or drain on your power. Death in reverse. Card number 3, your key to power. The Fool. Right. Well, having the Fool as your key to power is fantastic. It means, in a sense, all bets are off. And if you can engage with the fact that all bets are off, or the fact, according to this reading, that all bets are off, if you can engage with that empty mind, completely open horizon, represented by the Fool, the 0 card, there's a serious opportunity for you here, by the looks of things, to shift the energy. Because your power, your energy, as you're coming into the reading here, is the Star in reverse. This is not a happy place, I've got to say it. But we'll see, perhaps, a bit more about the nature of what that is. We have a look at this, the block or drain on your power. Death in the reverse. So lack of transformation, lack of harvest, kind of karmic harvest. I mean, he doesn't look very nice, does he? I am reading towards me, by the way. He don't look very nice. It's got to be said. And this card comes just before the end of the second third of the tarot cycle, 21 cards. So we're on card number 13. This is when, all the tarot cards are about how things change and how we navigate various types of change. The tarot is also known as the Oracle of Change. And all of life, in a sense, is a process of navigating the walking along the tightrope of sameness, the wish for sameness and security on one side, and the wish for change and freedom on the other. And we have to navigate this constant flow, this dynamic system of change and no change. And the nature of the change represented by the Death card is an inevitable harvesting of crops, of what you have grown, by some, in whatever situation, or whatever's brought you to this reading, by some kind of neutral, morally neutral, external force. Death doesn't choose. It doesn't say, oh, you've been really good, so I'm going to spare you, or you've been really bad, so I'm going to come and scythe you down, chop you down with my scythe. It just is what it is, and none of us knows when or under what circumstances that is going to occur. That's the nature of the change represented by the Death card. And here, for your block or drain on power, it's in the reverse. So it looks to me like there's a rather uncomfortable juxtaposition here between really not feeling happy but kind of not wanting things to change. And I'm not surprised, if this is what's going on for you, I'm not surprised this is operating as a drain. And these two are kind of feeding into each other. Because it's like, oh, nothing's going to change, but I don't want change. I haven't got change. Nothing's going to change. There's no forward motion. I have no faith. I have no hope. I have no sense of sort of vision. Nothing to aim for. Nothing to wish upon. No star to wish upon. So I want change, but I don't think there's going to be any change, or I don't want change at the same time. So there's a stuckness here, and the key to power here is the no mind of the Fool, the Zero card. It's even before the start. It's what is there before anything starts. There's no action here, or this is the point before you take that first step out into a new endeavor, a new relationship, a new job, a new place, a new way of thinking, whatever. It's the completely, fundamentally fresh space in which something new can grow. And as your key to power, this is a fantastic, extraordinary opportunity for growth, but it's also something that clearly is going to take some courage to embrace, because here we have these two cards just feeding into each other. And it's like, have you seen on a river or a stream, you get certain bits of it, often sort of a bit off to one side, or sometimes even a little bit in the middle, where the debris, the twigs and the leaves and everything in the stream, that just don't move. They just go round and round and round, and everything's moving around it. And there's this little bit where this little eddy has formed, and it's just kind of going round and round and round. There's nothing moving. This is what I feel here is going on here. And this is the way out. No mind. The empty horizon, the open road before you even take a step. Wow. Fresh, but take some courage to embrace. Thank you, darling. Thank you. My lovely partner just brought me some coffee. That's nice. Right, let's see what we get from the swords. Yeah, this is going to take some courage, because it looks like this is a kind of, a self-feeding little eddy of unhappiness. But those places can be quite nice and peaceful as well, but constricting. This is a completely different energy. It's like from this tiny little, this tiny little eddy where you've got all these leaves and twigs all sort of like stuck together and nothing's moving, to an endless horizon over a boundless ocean, represented by the Fool card. So this is a tale of extremes. Let's see what we get on the sword. Wow. Okay. Yeah. There's real unhappiness here. Clearly, I mean, perhaps something bad has happened for you, and you are in a state of simple emotional pain. Perhaps there's been a rejection, or some sort of emotional trauma. And, if that's the case, I can understand why this would take some embracing. It's difficult, even when things hurt, even when we're in pain. The situation's over, and I do think here, but possibly by the presence. Well, no, I do. I get the sense from this that the situation itself is over. But it can be very difficult to let go of the pain, and it's not because necessarily, it's not solely because the pain is so great that you can't kind of see past it. But sometimes letting go of the pain also means letting go of the hope that whatever this situation is can be resolved. But the key to power here is speaking of a complete fresh start. Let's see what we get in the Wands. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Well, this reminds me somewhat of the Fool. You know, this is very energetic. This is movement. This is kind of charging along on your horse, and this is hugely positive. This is more clearly positive than the Fool. I mean, the Fool is just zero. You know, as I say, the open road stretching out ahead of you. How do you feel about it? Does it fill you with fear, or does it fill you with excitement and a wish to go galloping along it with passion? Look at all this red. Hey, let's see what we get. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a bereftness here. There's a real feeling of, I don't know, the feeling I get about this, I had this feeling once, of feeling like a baby bird that was fresh out of the nest a bit too early and had found a little corner on a windowsill to huddle on, and the wind kind of blowing around it, and it was like pulling itself back into this little corner with its little feathers fluffing in the wind. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. You want to hide, but there's also, I mean, you know this, Gemini, there is always opportunity for the new. And that's what this key to power here, the Fool, in the upright, I may add, backed up by the Knight of Wands here, is indicating. But there's clearly been a very hurtful episode. Right, well, maybe it's not time yet for you to move on from this. We have the 6 of Cups here. This really wounded you. Whatever it was, it really wounded you, Gemini. And I'm really sorry about that. And you know, sort of deep down, that it's not the end. But it looks like it has felt like it's the end. But it's not. It ain't over till it's over. And I'm not talking necessarily about the situation itself. As I say, whatever it is that's brought you to this reading, you know, that, by the looks of it, is over. However much you wish it wasn't. Which is what I'm getting from the 6 of Cups here. But, you know, you are not finished. Your life is not finished. And who knows? I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, you know, I look back to, I mean, this has slowed down, this process, as I've got older. But, you know, when I was younger, I'd look back a year and I'd think, good God, if anyone had told me a year ago that I'd be in this situation now, I would have just laughed at them. Who knows what's out there for you, Gemini? Let's pull one from Kuan. Now, this is a new deck for me, and I'm feeling my way into it. There it is. I just go through it and I pull the one that says, I'm the one. So this is the one. Let's see what we get. Oh, just put this back down. Oh, fearless. Fearless. Now we have the shepherdess, the divine shepherdess, the young Kuan Yin, on her magic yak, leaping through space. She knows that they're going to be all right when they land. She knows that. She's fearless. And you know you're going to be all right. You know, this is telling you it is safe to move forward. It is safe to embrace the Fool energy. It is safe to get on the horse like the Knight of Wands there and gallop into the new future. It is safe. And by the looks of things, you know, the 3 of Swords there and the Star in reverse, it would be a good thing to do that, Gemini. I'm going to leave it there. All the best. Have a wonderful month. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Bye-bye.